Join me as I take on the challenge of exploring some of the most spiritual places around the world, diving deep into their significance and what they mean to me. In this video, you will embark on a journey across the globe to discover various spiritual practices and beliefs that shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. Many people struggle to find meaning and connection in their lives, often feeling lost in a fast-paced, modern world. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, constantly surrounded by technology and social media, and forget to nurture our spiritual side. We crave a sense of belonging and purpose, but it can be difficult to find in today's society. This is where spiritual practices come in. They offer a way to connect with something greater than ourselves, to find inner peace and balance. By exploring different spiritual paths, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In a world that's increasingly focused on material possessions and external validation, spiritual practices remind us of what truly matters. One of the main reasons people turn to spirituality is to find answers to life's big questions. Who am I? What's my purpose? What happens when I die? These are questions that have plagued humans for centuries, and spiritual practices offer a way to explore these questions and find meaning. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, or ritual, spiritual practices provide a framework for exploring our place in the world and finding our path. They encourage us to look within, to listen to our hearts and intuition, and to trust in something greater than ourselves. Spiritual practices also offer a sense of community and belonging. When we're part of a spiritual community, we're surrounded by like-minded individuals who share our values and beliefs. This sense of community is essential for our well-being, providing us with a support system and a sense of acceptance. In a world that can often feel isolating and lonely, spiritual practices offer a way to connect with others and find a sense of home. By exploring different spiritual paths, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the diversity of human experience. We can learn from each other, grow from each other, and find common ground despite our differences. In a world that's increasingly divided, spiritual practices offer a way to bridge the gaps and find unity. You will delve into specific spiritual journeys, such as the pilgrimage to Mecca, the quest for enlightenment in Buddhism, and the rituals of indigenous cultures, highlighting their significance and impact on individuals and communities. The Hajj, for example, is a journey that millions of Muslims make every year, tracing the steps of the prophets and reconnecting with their faith. It's a journey that requires sacrifice, patience, and perseverance, but one that's ultimately transformative and life-changing. In Buddhism, the quest for enlightenment is a lifelong journey, one that requires dedication, discipline, and self-reflection. It's a journey that's not just about individual growth, but about becoming a better version of ourselves for the benefit of all beings. Through meditation, mindfulness, and compassion, Buddhists seek to awaken to the true nature of reality, to find peace and liberation. Indigenous cultures have their own unique spiritual practices, ones that are deeply connected to the land and the natural world. Their rituals and ceremonies are often tied to the cycles of nature, the changing of the seasons, and the movement of the stars. They offer a way to connect with the earth, to honor the ancestors, and to find balance and harmony. The rituals and practices of these cultures are not just fascinating to learn about, but they also offer a way to connect with something deeper and more meaningful. They remind us of the importance of living in harmony with nature, of respecting the land and its inhabitants, and of honoring the sacred. The video will reach its peak as you share a powerful personal story of transformation or revelation from someone who has experienced a profound spiritual journey, illustrating the potential for change and growth. I want to share a story with you about a woman named Sarah, who embarked on a spiritual journey to India. She was feeling lost and disconnected, struggling to find meaning in her life. But as she immersed herself in the culture and spiritual practices of India, she began to feel a sense of awakening. She started to see the world in a new light, to feel a sense of connection to something greater than herself. As she delved deeper into her spiritual journey, Sarah began to experience profound shifts in her consciousness. She felt a sense of peace and clarity that she had never felt before, and she began to see the world in a new way. She realized that she was not alone, that she was connected to every living being, and that she had a purpose to fulfill. Sarah's story is a testament to the power of spiritual journeys, illustrating the potential for transformation and growth. Sarah's story also highlights the importance of spiritual practices in our modern world. In a world that's increasingly focused on technology and material possessions, spiritual practices offer a way to connect with what truly matters. They remind us of the importance of living in harmony with nature, of respecting the land and its inhabitants, and of honoring the sacred. As we explore different spiritual paths, we're reminded of the diversity and richness of human experience. We're encouraged to be open-minded, to be curious, and to embrace the unknown. We're reminded that there's more to life than what we can see and touch, and that there's beauty and mystery waiting to be discovered. In the end, spiritual journeys are not just about the destination, but about the journey itself. They're about the people we meet, the experiences we have, and the lessons we learn along the way. They're about growing, learning, and evolving, and about becoming the best version of ourselves. Summarize the diverse spiritual paths explored and their importance in fostering connection, understanding, and personal growth in an increasingly disconnected world. As we've explored different spiritual paths, we've seen the diversity and richness of human experience. We've seen how spiritual practices can bring people together, foster a sense of community and belonging, and provide a framework for finding meaning and purpose. Encourage viewers to share their own spiritual experiences in the comments and recommend watching your next video that dives deeper into one of the spiritual practices discussed. Thank you for joining me on this journey across the globe, exploring the diverse spiritual paths that shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. If you have a personal story of spiritual transformation or revelation, please share it with us in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the spiritual practices discussed in this video, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be diving deeper into one of the practices that resonated with you the most.